dare you, foolish, desperate people, talk about rescue country. Joseph Boakai couldn't even rescue himself. So when he passing around, oh, cause that this, cause that. Where were you when I raised him money left and right to feed him and fly him from hospital to hospital? Where were you all? Sitting there talking nonsense. Talking about cause I ain't got no integrity. I didn't have integrity when I was feeding Joseph Boakai. Your God. Bunch of ungrateful people. Have you heard Joseph Boakai deny that I was raising money left and right to feed him? Have you heard him deny it? He will never deny it because he knows this to be true.
Some of you thought I was never going to create service of Boakai. Yeah. Because I went to counties. I'm not creating service because I want to create service. I'm creating service because we said yesterday, former President, we are right private jet. But the Joseph Boakai brought the power is right private jet from here to go to the country. Yeah. But I will speak because people in sacrifice saw me when I was passing to go when I come for. Spend my own money to bring him to power because we thought the wrong yesterday was going to be right today. Yeah. I had no regret to vote against former President William. But the people that are brought to power will regret why I have to vote for them in their people. This country is a better place and will be a better place. Yes, sir. Because there's money in the country that we can live for. We don't need money from outside. So, but we don't want to empower people here. We say that our lawmakers, we have become lawbreakers. We have become criminals. We put all the money in the budget for ourselves and leave them out. I want to challenge some of your lawmakers. Some people say they want this senator. They're breaking all the law. The law you made, you're breaking the law, but you want to go up. You know why people want to go up? You're going to want to increase the time. They say they are too short. You cannot be a gangster, then you want to run global. You cannot be a lawmaker that then you strike the law that we made ourselves. Then you say you want this senator, and then you waste your time. Nobody here can be for the government economy. But when we can be for it's not happening and it will never happen. The only thing they are there for, when last people from the government came and said, sanctify people, don't know what I'm saying, give me 1% I won't go in court. But they sit down over there employ their family people because they need work. And now the person that needs work and the person sanctify people say they want that. We employ our family people, but some people are happy. Because it is the time to be happy. It is nobody time when the country is not better. Yeah. It is everybody time when the country is better. Yeah. And we give this as a challenge to all of you people. 2029, we may be on the ballot for the presidency. Where we will come here and say, Brother Sakoles, you people will have to appoint a commissioner for Sakoles. Brother Sakoles, they are educated people. It's not about education. It's about how well you govern your people. They got people that got degrees, they know nothing. The only person with every people that they can't achieve nothing from. Our marketeers will come to power. In every country, at least 2 million and break out of marketeers, spending rather, and younger boys to empower themselves. The money is there, but everything is long without carrying the benefit out. Because we are close.
Tell Joseph Boakai to forget about Yeke Koluba.
What did Boakai do? Yeke Koluba.
He tell Yeke Koluba. Tell Yeke Koluba quasi. You are not letting my talk. Before second time, Yeke Koluba quasi. Yeke Koluba quasi Korea. You want to know a lot of Yeke Koluba. Tell them and we do who they say about Yeke Koluba for that. And I'm going to put Yeke Koluba there. You know when I want to do around there. You move all the way to go just to take a ball for Yeke Koluba.
You love me, you go for Yeke.
Yes.
From Bene.
Because Yeke Koluba and the one that is talking to you know us. So you are telling to me Yeke Koluba because a budget.
Yeke can be calling to the president. It's not a good thing.
Okay, what else you do for power to go for job. Yes. They happy. Saying that you, my mother, your mother happy to you. When you are not going to betray your Yakoluma or betray the great people and laugh at you. Yakoluma are not going to cross it. You understand? You have to get them out of there for Yakoluma. You can't look for Yakoluma there. You cannot go the line. You go for Yakoluma. You just get there. They don't get hospital Yakoluma for them. We don't want to go to Yakoluma for them. We don't want you. They see that you need to go for Yakoluma. They don't forget for Yakoluma. Anything people are power, people are dead. That's the Baka, the way you not to tell the country, they corrupt. You say you're going to talk corruption for the country. But you're calling them more corrupt for me. People are barely dead.
You said the president probably is the most corrupt.
No, I said it, I'm coming down. So I will shut you. You shut me down for that boy, I can't call you back. My boy, I can't call you back, I'm not talking to you. Then you forget boy, I can't call you back. Yeah, I want to let my day, they will send you down, I can't call you. Then you forget boy, I can't call you back. Anything I do for me, my people, the other person. Then you leave, I can't call you back. We don't know, they will know you. Our sister will go, take that, they say, I can't call you back from them. Now you know. They are not doing it, I can't call you back in our house.
Okay. All right, we're coming to anything you want to say for now before we leave you. Thank you so much.
Yes, we are best. You know, see, because some of us are going to say, I want to do our own day. And the time the other police make it won't do our work advance. You can't continue for it. Tell him to forget about your company by it. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, man.
My son, you made mistake.
What?
I heard you last night. Me and Kun indeed to move Pupa. Absolutely, after the whole election, and in my corner. If you hear my preaching most Sunday, you will conclude that I'm right. Will you rescue as a nomenclature after winning? The broadcaster don't even answer my phone. They don't pick me up. They don't lay me down. They don't even have time. Oh. I don't talk. Yeah, I don't talk because God knows why it's happening. And everything I will accept it because our son Kun is vice president to him for NIMBA. The NIMBA people will not understand if I start hating on Breaker. The Senate started a trap for Breaker. When we wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Brady to where and said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Breaker come now, he is deceived by coming there, the Dillon there, Nombi there, and you know where he's just thinking all kind of way Breaker, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, you know, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house. So they went talking away, some kind of thing they did, but they did a resolution that passed because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate. Then something happened. Wow! All of them almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Barney, Jim Barney. But when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Breaker benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with that.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
The content of my nation last, and I will elected duty as a senator. You gave me confirmation power. One coerce to confront people. So with people who say that the vice president and myself will not work together, I think the vice president doesn't want to work with me. I want to say clearly to the public so they can understand. we have been subjected like a bare ball. And I Samuel Kuga not going to accept that. Once I was elected as a senator of this country, I must be given the opportunity to recommend my citizen. It is my fiduciary responsibility. I can't sit now, a group of citizens crying on me for job. Then one individual supersedes everything he does, the country work, he does the nation work. Then who am I? If a vice president goes to the president and says, well, Nima Kandi and my country live with me, out of courtesy, teamwork, he will listen to him. But in my mind, the vice president should reciprocate. He and whether he can go to the vice president or the president to say that anything that has to do, please refer to me. Equally so. When we make recommendations, it should be accepted as a legislator of the country. Then show good faith, but you cannot be the only one that will take the shot. Then we live on a wayward. No, I don't think that's the proper way forward to go. And ask Samuel Kuga will not accept it. I can tell you for free. Where the period of the time that the Liverpool elected me for, the time elapsed, Liverpool know that I'm somebody who is a straight talker, and they know that I can defend them fine. I don't think that is the way we're supposed to go. We need to respect each other in this country. Politics should not be because I got the upper hand, so therefore I can suppress anybody. No, for me, I'm a water. When you tie me on the other side, I can bust another way to make way for me to live. And what I'm saying here is what's happening. It's not secret. The vice president is listening to people that all that meant that pretty soon will be one elevate me. My disappointment is number one. Now the vice president often tell me since he got a seat as vice president, how many persons have I recommended in this government to serve in the government as presidential appointee? 0. Every appointment in Nima Kandi was done by him. He and I would discuss something as a brother. To implement it, you will bypass me and do different things. I better keep it. I don't talk on it. Look at what happened in this number 5. If my brother sincerely want to work with me, he's not listening to gossip. And we're working in harmony with respect to each other. You don't think he's supposed to call me and say, my man, they like a regular man, I will declare support for that person. It's a dumb deal for me to knock my chest in the district and say, we're carrying the person. And the vice president said, no objection. The senator who came from there, the senator of the country said that the person, one a party mandate will support the person. But on the contrary, that we agree on something, you deviated from it. If I had gone already to challenge that I will support a Gosi Mekwa by all means, or I will support Bori Badie by all means, openly declare, and he's supporting Koto, how the world will look at us. So as an elderly person, I decided to waive everything and say I will not do it. I will be neutral. My neutrality was based on endurance, but I was hurt and felt disgrace in my own district. He doesn't want to lead the neck of Nima Kandi. When you are elected as a senator, it is a full responsibility to take charge of the country. Do you guys want me to sit supinely and be happy when this such a thing is going on? Then what me, Senator? Even the party that the old man left with all, may so rest in peace. I'm looking there like an ostracized person. You want to dignify me. You want to tell me I'm not organized? Why you think that Liverpool elected me as a senator? And that respect is not given to me. We should respect each other. Whosoever attempting to intimidate me with voodoo, with sound of intimidation to say we'll bring somebody to do the Liberian way, they say that vra. I will die natural death. Nobody will kill me. Because when you kill me, I beat you and you will be cursed. The cord will forever remain on your head, and blood stain will remain on your hair, and you will not survive easily. You will end up with disgrace. How can you think, or why would you even think to take away somebody's life? For what? Then the police will know up to, you report their case to, they don't take record on the individual. Can you imagine? So if I were to die, like, yeah, Shari, nobody will talk about it. Oh, but I remember saying what I should go, why you die for? Is that what the organ sickness?
Prior to taking over, this is what he said. Let's listen.
I want to say to you, Liberians, this is the last chance you have to rescue yourself. And we are here to help you rescue yourself. What we're here for, the rescue mission, is to give you hope, to say to you, put confidence in us. And in no time, you will see that your children are going to good schools. We're not going to allow any child from the elementary to the 12th grade to be in the street selling candy and things. Be in school. Go to school. Government will pay the teachers. We want good classrooms that our children will sit and be proud.
You always advocate for better schools. The president asking for more time when the first 2 years he said, let's listen.
I want to say to you, Liberians, this is the last chance you have to rescue yourself. And we are here to help you rescue yourself. What we're here for, the rescue mission, is to give you hope, to say to you, put confidence in us. And in no time, you will see that your children are going to good schools. We're not going to allow any child from the elementary to the 12th grade to be in the streets selling candy and things. In school. Go to school. Government will pay the teachers. We want good classrooms that our children will sit and be proud.
Let's listen.
I want to say to you, this is the last chance you have. We are here to help you rescue yourself. What we're here for, the rescue mission, is to say to you, put confidence in us. And in no time, you will see that your children are going to good schools. We're not going to allow any child from the elementary to the 12th grade to be in the streets selling candy and be in school. Go to school. Government will pay the teachers. We want good classrooms that our children will sit and be proud.
22 days to Climax 2025. And of course, 3 weeks just to wind down the year. And guess what? You have 528 hours to say goodbye to 2025. Good morning, folks. We will ensure we pay the teachers from elementary straight up to 12th grade. We ensure that no child is seen in the street selling peppermint candy or even water. And on the other hand, in our first 100 days, we ensure that no car will get stuck in any part of our country. These were the promises made while in opposition and subsequently announced as president of the Republic of Liberia. These were promises made by His Excellency, the old man, the old Baptist deacon, Joseph Newman Boakai. The reality are setting in now, and it is up to you. We play these things so you listen to them. Like we always say, these are promises that were made. So you is up to you to sit back now and listen and at least try to understand whether these promises are coming to reality or they are being fulfilled or whether or not they have been abandoned or they don't exist any longer. It is up to you to sit and be the judge. What we will do here as people is to remind you always and say to you that these were things that this man who is the president today of our republic, these were things that he said. Many of them are videos. We can play them here. Many of them are videos. So nobody is making up stories. And you know the president voice. Good morning, folks. It's on the 9th day in the month of December 2025. And the name is Hagar Gunda. I'm still here seated pretty tight. Welcome. I'm here up until the arrival of Abu Sharif. I have to kickstart today's edition of the program. It's on a Tuesday, and Abu is somewhere stuck up in the traffic. I said it on yesterday. There is expected to be more traffic across Monrovia. Whether you are using the Somalia Drive or whether you are using the Cinco N coming from Pingsville, you will always experience some huge traffic. And the worst to talk about is coming from Broadview and good morning. Too many things to talk about this morning. I listened to a news article this morning read by one of our sisters' radio station, where the Liberia Council of Churches is calling on the government to ensure that there is no one protesting in the month of December. According to them, it's a festive period, and there is a need for Liberians to focus on celebrating the Christmas and the New Year and whatever. But the thing is, where were the Christian community before when people were protesting here on 26th Day, which was the country's independence? The country's Independence Day celebration, Liberians were seen protesting. June 7, we saw it just before moving to July. There were several other protests held here on national occasions day. And the Council of Churches said nothing about those protests. But today, they are here telling us not to allow protests in December month. Oh my gosh. These plus many others. And guess what? You know, while I was away last week, one of the saddest news that I had the opportunity to follow was this thing about the PCC guy who beat on the pregnant woman in red light. Many of you have said what you had to say about it. Some of our colleagues have said what they had to say about it. But what brought this to my mind again, when I saw the individual who committed that crime, when I saw him walking yesterday like a free man, walking in the various communities around the Zizi community, coming towards the St. Kizito Catholic Church, I saw the guy just opposing on the road. That's what connection can do. That's why when you are connected to the power that be, you can do anything and walk free. That's what the Unity Party is telling us. That guy, I got some revelation about him. And I am told that the third people that he has beaten on, and the third people that he has done that thing to, the first two he did it to, all lost their lives. And we'll talk about it. I will give you cogent information about that individual. Good morning, folks. 5 minutes up until 8 o'clock. Crime Stoppers Liberia, under the leadership of Old Man Sam Sion, is proudly associated with the Freedom Morning Rise right here. And our partner, Wings Liberia, is showing that we gave you money, especially as we move towards the festive period. Christmas is just next door. We are talking about 16 or make it 15. The next, the one that make it 16 is going to be the Christmas day itself. So you have to make money. So this morning, as always, I'm going to at least try while we wait on Abu. We'll be having our conversation here while we wait on Abu. But while we also do so, we'll be giving you the opportunity to win cash here for yourself. Like we said, the festive period is here, and all we have to do is to ensure that we understand how difficult this country has become. And things have become difficult to the point that even the rice, the bag of rice, you are unable to purchase a bag of rice to ensure you feed your home for this December month and all of that. So we are here this morning. It is up to you, and this is optional. I'm saying this to you. This is optional. It is up to you to decide that, yes, I want to play this morning using at least $50. Every time I play is going to cost $50. So it is up to you to say, yes, I'm going to try to play at least 10 times this morning so that I can increase my chance of winning. So this morning we are going to place emphasis, and that is something Abu and I will be on between now to the Christmas. We have to ensure we give back to you, our followers, especially for some of you who have been playing. You say, oh, I've played, I have now won. This is an opportunity for you. Just pick up your phone this morning for $50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents USD. You just dial *255*1#. *255*1#, and then just for $50 Liberian dollars, like I said, you reply the currency you want to play from, whether from your USD account or your LRD account. You reply with that, then yes, you good. You stand a chance this morning to win cash prize of up to 10,000, 5,000, 10,000 plus a bag of rice. Rice is here too. We've brought them in stock. And it's up to you. The more you play, the better your chances are to win. So we will do it up to 8:15 to see we can do our first draw. We hope we can do it before that time. But it is up to you. The more you play, the better your chances are. And how you play, that's how I'm going to do the draw just right here this morning. So it is up to you. Pick up your Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money phone for 50 cents or 50 Liberian dollars. It is $50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents. You stand a chance to win up to 10,000. You could win 5,000. You could win 10,000 plus a bag of rice, or 5,000 plus a bag of rice, or yes, whatever it is up to you this morning to play and win. You can win 2-3 times. We can even play and win the first time. You say try, you play, you win, maybe the 10,000 and whatever it is. So it's up to you. Let's take Crime Stoppers Liberia, and then when we come right back here, we will do. We'll check to see whether we are able to do a draw to give money to you. If we are able, we can do it, and then give you money right here while we have a conversation here on several other trending national issues. Let's go for this one right here. Crime Stoppers Liberia.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Morocco.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country. Bureau of Hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must target, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia, proudly associated with the Freedom Morning Rags here. So, yes, we are here. And also, Wings Liberia is also our partner. Let's listen to them right here as well.
My brother, God can bless anybody.
It's the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM. Yes, the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway is here. For just 50 LD or 25 cents USD, you can win from 5K, 6K, 8K, and 10K LD. To play the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom 87.9 FM.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand, call the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see you must talk it, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Welcome back after acknowledging our partners here this morning. And like we said, too many things to talk about. In the space of that, we will be giving you money as well while we wait on while we await the arrival of Abu Sharif. But like I was saying to you, this thing about we will do our joy just very shortly because we want to set the two and give somebody money, and then we can. But this thing about the digitally beat on a pregnant woman in red light. You know, like I said earlier, many of you have had your own take on it. You've said what you had to say about it. You've taken it to the court of public opinion. You've discussed what you had to say, and that is the fight. But yesterday it was shocking to me when I encountered that fellow somewhere around the Soul Clinic Inn. He was along the main route coming towards the St. Kizito Inn. And I saw the guy bluffing and walking along the road. Nothing happened. So you see, when I saw that guy, what ran through my mind was, I thought this guy is supposed to be behind bar. Let's say the perception that people had that the woman died and all of that. No, the woman did not die. But she was taken to the hospital. She was attended to. She had to undergo medical checkup and treatment and all of that. So that action by the PPCC officer, I think, is an assault or was an assault. So for whatever reason, especially looking at the gravity of the case of the incident, a pregnant woman in such a situation, I thought that guy should be behind bar. Why even that thing where the PPCC say they are, or the PCC say they are conducting investigation? That guy is supposed to be behind bar while that investigation is ongoing. That action by that individual was also an attempted murder. If you don't know that, because the condition of that lady and the experience she had with that individual could take her life away. A pregnant woman being thrown on the ground like that. But today, the man that is supposed to be behind bar answering questions is walking freely. PCC say they suspend him, but he's taking pay. So what is going to be the deterrence? What is going to be that deterrence that that man will sit and think about tomorrow, that he will never want to commit the same crime? And like I said to you, that guy, that incident was not his first. That incident was not his first. That incident by that PPCC guy was the third. The latest in red light involving that pregnant woman was the third. Involving that very same individual. I'm told he did similar thing to another marketer in the same red light. The next was somebody that he was in a relationship with. And those two individuals, after those experiences, they died after. So it's almost like you and Hagar have something to do your fight, and then maybe you got hurt, they take you to the hospital, you get well, the hospital discharge you, but you die after you've been discharged. Just a couple of weeks or months after. And this is the kind of record that that individual is moving around with. and the PCC is keeping him there, and he committed. He's always doing that. And you know why he's always comfortable doing it? Because no deterrents have been set. Nothing has been done to scare away that guy. Nothing has been done that will ring bell to him that tomorrow, that maybe when he won't do similar thing, he'll say, the last time I did this, I had to undergo such punishment and all kind of thing. But today, that guy is comfortable walking around bluffing, and nothing is being done, and the PCC said they suspend him, and he's taking pay. If that man, I think, that man will go whatever 3-4 more, that's what they say suspension, that guy will be taking what he's supposed to take. That man can still go in Raleigh, his friend that know him there, they will do things. He can leave from Raleigh and go to another place where the people don't know him. He will still go there and work with his men in there. Same thing happen in Raleigh. Maybe the next thing you will see that man around the Kubacho market. You will see him maybe around somewhere, some other market or some other populated places around where he thinks he's supposed to be put in place. So this is the kind of country that we have, and that's why you always see when partners, international partners, are releasing DME report on the law, the rule of law aspect of our country, then many of you who are supporters of the regime will feel like those releases are being politically motivated. But the reality is always setting in. These are things that partners look at. The MCC scorecard spoke about the rule of law. The government failed. And several other reports that came even before the MCC scorecard, the government performed poorly. And yesterday, Abu and I were reading the NEMO report, the one they call the President Biometer. We were reading it out here yesterday. And rule of law, the government have scored 0. And there is nothing being done to change from that narrative. And Liberians are seated there and looking at the government moving fast growing into lawlessness. You know what they will do? This government could be turning to be dictator tomorrow in terms of election. Look at what is happening in Uganda. Uganda, you worry Museveni? Go and see Bobby Wine's campaign activities. Everywhere Bobby Wine is going, he's always obstructed by state security. That's what lawlessness can do. That's what can happen when the government gets involved into lawlessness and the citizens are not prepared enough to checkmate the action of the government and tell the government that this that you're doing is wrong, is against our law. Take several action that the government will know that there are people somewhere that anything that I will do wrong, they will take action. When I always sit and see what is currently going on in Uganda, I fear that that is similar thing that is going to happen in subsequent or successive elections in our country, in future elections in our country here. Because this government started on the platform, they started on the matter of arrest, which include the rule of law. And today, that rule of law component of that arrest agenda has been omitted. It's been disrespected. Nothing has been done. People have been killed in this country through police actions. Police have fired live bullets at individuals, at protesters in this country. Tear gas and everything. People have died. It started up in King George. The government took over in January of 2024. February of 2024, the government killed people in King George through the police. From that day to today, you can name other instances where police have gotten involved into lawless actions and nothing has been done. The civil society organizations that should be speaking, all of them have been bought by the government. The Christian don't know what kind of religious council, Christian council, or what thing. Today, they are saying nothing, but all they are saying is for people to stay away from protest. The rule of law under this administration has become something that doesn't exist. And all is happening because the citizens have not taken the bold step. You know, people always say, oh, Liberians are afraid. They came from bloody 14 years, bloody civil unrest, all kind of crap and all of that. This country is not safe at all. You know why? Because every day Liberians are getting angry. But you know what's happening? You know why politicians will continue to play on the intelligence of the common people is because the common people themselves are not seeing the need to stand for themselves. You get one man wake up and beat somebody, a pregnant woman, that she had to get admitted at the hospital. And that man is passing around in the community, bluffing. He's passing around free. Nothing is happening. But if there was somebody maybe far from the regime with absolutely no connection, that person will be behind bars. At the time you will hear about women and children section of the Liberian National Police, at the time you will see them acting as if they know everything about the law. But because the man is within the system, I'm told he's so since the man is connected to the mayor today, he's walking, he's free, walking around the community. Lawlessness. So that kind of man now, people see him passing all around the community. Why would that encourage somebody to go do something like that? Because if you know, that's what I always told you, I say the country not safe, and that is the fight. Because when people do these things and go scot-free, others sit and see them, and when it happens to them tomorrow, they will say, when we let that man to go, the police will not do nothing. That's why you can see people getting involved into mob justice, mob violence. Because the people feel somebody did and went free. The police did not do nothing. The government did not do nothing. So if the person do it to their relative, they will not allow police to get involved because they live with that belief that that person will go scot-free. So they will take action in their own hands. They will take the law in their own hands. So how are we going to get rid of this thing called mob violence? You know, I'll always say how I feel sorry for Omen Sion, because these messages that he's always getting involved into, putting his fun eyes in, and in showing that Liberians can be conscientized that when you feel hurt about someone's action, the right thing to do is not to get involved into lawlessness, but to take that person to court. If you catch criminal in your community, the best thing to do is not to beat on that person in the community, but to take them to police. That has been the message of the Crime Stoppers team. But the government itself is always undermining that message. A private citizen in his private capacity is investing into ensuring that our communities is safe, into ensuring that other communities are safe. But the government should be buttressing that individual's effort. Maybe you can get a man money, but ensure that what he's preaching is lived by the citizens. But the government is ensuring that Liberians are even getting more involved into lawlessness. That action, where you from, the reason you see that guy always motivated to do things of such, to even feel proud to beat on women, is because the first one he did, nothing came out of it. The second one, nothing came out. And the third one is also proving that nothing will come from out of it. The third one is proving that nothing will come from out of it. I saw the guy dressed up all in white yesterday. He had on white shirt, white and black scrappy or shite, and I think white trouser or something or so. And the guy is probably walking out in the community free. Somebody child he beat on, somebody woman that he beat on, pregnant woman. She's lying there in pain. Where is the investigation that is being conducted? How far are we with the investigation? That man is supposed to be behind bar. But he will not. That guy is passing around bluffing. So why would not encourage other people to get involved into similar action? You know, in our country, I always told people it is difficult for us to learn from the positive results, but it is more easy for us to learn from the negative ones. To the point that you will find a church-going child or somebody in the community who is friendly with several individuals who are believed to be Zogos. It will be more difficult for that Christian to be able to encourage his friends who are involved into drugs to go to church, but it will be more easier for the friend who is involved into drugs to haul his Christian friend into getting involved into drugs. So the action that is always exhibited by that individual and nothing is being done, people have seen it consistently. Two ways it could come. Some will say the person did it, nothing came from out of it. You do it, I will be you, nothing will come from out of it. Others will get involved into that action. And the other way could be, if you do it to my relative, I will take the action that I'm able to take, because when you go to the police station, nothing will come from out of it. When we get involved into that kind of things, then how we think our country is safe? Is that why you call safe country? The police and state security apparatus in this country, the government in general, is breeding action that many of you are not seeing. But just sit and just watch Uganda campaign activities. Specifically, watch Bobby Wine's campaign. He's an opposition figure. Just watch his campaign activities. Most of the states that Bobby Wine have had to go to campaign, he has always been confronted and stopped by state security actors. Some of you, it is happening to the common people today, and you're not saying anything about it. But you should not be surprised tomorrow when you decide to go campaign somewhere and Baka police stop you from going there. You should not be surprised tomorrow when campaign time comes, you'll see police confronting you and telling you you can't go to certain place to go campaign. And at that point now, you can't say anything, you can't do nothing, because at this beginning stage, at the stage where it is just starting, none of you are mustering the courage to stand up for what is right. I saw a few marketers in red light the very day the thing happened, expressing their anger, they protested, and that was just all. It is already done. So what happened to that man? Where is the guy? What happened to the woman? How far is the investigation? We don't care. We don't even care about it any longer. The fight is on the first day we went there, we protested. It is done. It is just about going. Protest in our country has become just about going in the street to stand and allow the people to see your face. It is not about ensuring that what you are protesting for is considered or is done by the government or by the institution that you are protesting against. And that's the reality. That is the fight. So those arresting marketers, they protested on that day. When we protested, we finish. So whether the guy is passing around in the community and nothing is happening, we don't care. We don't care. Are we getting to the police or the PCC to inquire how far is the investigation, to know how serious are they taking the issue about the investigation. After 1 or 2 days, it's gone. And the very individuals who supposed to be, the very people who supposed to be showing that guy faced the full weight of the law, will be the one and trying to call for dialogue. Oh, yeah, forget about that thing. We took the woman to the hospital already. We not treat her. Let you forget about that thing. You know, the thing that dog and fool. Everybody happy already. They leave it. They say, okay, we'll leave it. You pay our expenses. That just ain't read there. They ain't read there. That guy live without belief that I can beat anybody. Will spend the money. I'll go free. Nothing will come from out of it. That is it. A man who sees beating someone's wife or someone's girlfriend or someone's mother or daughter as a proud, even in the street. That man, what's the difference between that man and the man who can beat a woman to the horse? The man who beats somebody on a person in the street, and the man who can grab a woman in the room and beat a woman. But the man that can grab a woman in the room and beat her, we get women in children protection session at the police that can go after the kind of people. But the man who beats somebody's person in the street, nothing is coming from out of it. He's walking free, and at that point, no, the women and children division is dormant. It's dormant. You know why it's happening? Because the police, they feel that they can go to that man, go get money from that man. But when it happens in the community, women and children, people will come there, they will put the person there under pressure. You'll be forced to collect money and give it to them, and they go to heart. That's their interest. So they feel like, oh, that man, one of us, we can get money from that man. They leave that man. So they are not interested in going to pursue that case because there is no dividends to come from there. So when you see people from the so-called women and children division, when you see them pressurizing men at the police station, intimidating you because they feel you are at that point under their jurisdiction, they intimidate you and they make requests of what they want, and you're forced to live up to that because you don't want to go to jail. But yeah, the open war there, where somebody catch somebody on a person in the street and yeah, beat them, pregnant woman who could die as a result of that action. But nothing has been done to that individual. This is Liberia for all of us now. Then when international partners come up and see the country, the rule of law component of the country, of the government is dead. The government scores 0. Then you won't be running around, looking for a way to sugarcoat things around here. Law enforcement officers who should be ensuring that the laws of our country are enforced, they are the ones breaking the laws. And nothing is being done. They are the ones setting the precedent. Nothing is being done. Police can get ready now and shoot at somebody, kill them. Protesters get ready somewhere. Yeah, 2-3 person, the blind people in fight, they went at them. 2-3 person gather somewhere, police can run their tear gas you, they disperse you. So the part of our constitution that gives us the right to peacefully assemble and petition our government, that part is dead. The government is no longer respecting that, even though it is part of the constitution, but the government say we can't respect that. So apparently under our law now, in our country now, the constitution has been suspended. Because any government that will suspend the rule of law component of the constitution is a dictator. So once you succeed in suspending the rule of law component of the constitution, then it means the government has succeeded in everything. Because everything you do If I feel disenchanted, I am supposed to run to the court. So once you have succeeded in suspending it, then it means you can succeed in anything you want to do, because anywhere I carry you, the law not existing again. The laws have been bastardized. That's why you see, when the government came on, they took people from job, people who were constitutionally or legally protected. They took them from jobs. They could rule that this that you did was wrong. You have to go back to this. The people say we can respect it. They went at the Capitol building. Lawmakers gather, did not follow the laws of our country. In their action, they said they were removing speaker. The court said what you did not do it legally. Go back and do it legally. The people said they can't live by that. The president said we will not live by it. We will not support what the court have said, but we support the guys that are going against the constitution of our republic. So the entire laws of our country, it's not there again. Yeah? Let me put it this way. We don't get law in our country again. Yeah? The law only working against people who are not part of the regime. If you are from the ANC, if you are an independent advocate who don't believe in some of the things that the government is doing, especially the wrong ones, if you are from the ANC, the CDC, the CMC, that people like you now, the law is working against. But once you are from the Unity Party, you are from the Kisi speaking tribe, you are from Lofa County, you are connected to Nimba County some way, somehow, especially when you buy in that sentiment of a one Nimba agenda. No, once you believe that Jeremiah Kun should be the next president of Liberia and you are from Nimba, just understand that anything you do, you can go free. They will protect you because you are one of them. So that's how the country is. The country is divided into two segments right now. The country, we got the green side where people supporting the Unity Party, people supporting the government, people from Nimba, people from Lofa are protected. And we got the blue and the other side where people from the opposition and independent advocates are being targeted by government figures. Today, you want to register your business, you go at the business registry. Once you are a vocal person against the government, they didn't get interest in showing that they fast track your documents. They will not even give you ES. So when you go somewhere now, we have to be hiding our identity, especially for people like us. We go in and want to do something quick at government institution. We have to be hiding our head, even though we're going to pay money there. Even though we're going to pay money, but we have to be hiding our identity because once we show up our identity, no, it's already done for us. And that's the reality. So let's take this break. Come right back here to see whether we can do two draws or a draw just quickly. So star 255 star 1 hash, star 255 star 1 hash for $50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents USD. You could win for yourself 5,000 or 10,000 Liberian dollars this morning. And let's take Crime Stoppers break. When we come back, we check to see whether we can do a draw to call out one of our winners. And then, yes, we move on this morning. We want to do several other draws. So, if possible, at least I can do 5 draws just before today end on the show. Yeah, because we are in the festive period. Let's go for this break just quickly and be right back.
About music, there are crowds in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. Well, they can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you motake, and I mean you cheche, do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia, and of course, Win Liberia are partners to the Freedom Money Ride. So let's try to give money out to somebody just quickly. Then we come back on our next talking points. Then we pick your calls on some of the talking points here this morning. So let's do this draw. The code for you to win something this morning is *255*1#. So all you have to do, you're sitting and thinking how you can get your Christmas, your New Year, blah, blah, blah. Just at least most of the currency I will sacrifice at least $1,000, or I will sacrifice $500 Liberian dollars and play 10 times, or I play 20 times. And yes, you could win something here. The code is *255*. So every time you play that $50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents. So *255*1#. *255*1#, and then yes, you're good. You stand a chance to win for yourself cash prize of up to 10,000. You could win 5,000 here. You could win 10,000, and of course the festive period is here, so we will increase the opportunity of our people playing and winning, even back of rice and all of that, because we want to give back to you, and that is our own way that we can recognize your efforts for always following us here this on every morning here on the program. So let's see what we can do. We can call this person out, *255*1#. We will want to do another draw before at least 8:45, before at least 8:50. We want to do another draw here, so it's up to you. The more you play, the better your chances are to win. So let's get this person, hoping that you can pick our calls. Time is fast spent. Let's hope you can pick our call. We'll call you again up. We have to do it 3 times according to our rules here. We have to do it 3 times. So let's get to see this. Please, man, time is fast spent. You have to just please pick our calls. Yeah. So *255*1#. If we can get this person, we'll give it 5 to 6 minutes. We allow a few more persons to play, then we do a draw. The thing is, once we do the draw, the money can automatically go to the winner, and that's what at least if we were like before, where we used to send it ourselves, we could do something *121#. *255*1#. *255*1#. is the code. You stand a chance for $50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents to win cash prize of up to 5,000 or 10,000 Liberian dollars. right here this morning. This person, if you can pick, then we'll have to move on. Once you can pick, we'll have to move on here. This morning, we have to move on. So continue to share the live. Invite others to follow. Continue sharing the live. Let's see that at least we can have. Let me see how many persons are share. Let's share and reach to. At least let's share and reach this show. How many shares here? Full. So let's do more shares. Let's share this live this morning. All of you following. Let me try to recognize some of you while we wait. They'll come back here to do to see that we have something here. So we'll do another joy just shortly. Roland W2 says, good morning, Freedom FM family. My name is musician Roland TW2. I'm watching live from a battery factory community, Japan Freeway, Montserrat County, Renovia. Fit Kelvin Barpin says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I am watching from Nimba United. Kelvin H. Kubli says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I am following live from Jacobtown, Lone Star. We are 2029. He says that. Otis Barkley. Otis says, good morning, family. I'm following the conversation from Gartnersville to Southview community. Carvin Towali says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching you from Stephen Todber Estate. Anthony Wigan says, following you guys from Saniquale City, Nimba County. Good morning, Anthony. J. Jones Sumo says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm following from Boys Town, Marshall Highway. Honorable J.D. Williams says, I'm watching from a far keep up. She said, I'm watching from. He said, I'm watching from a far keep up. Okay. James Golo says, good morning. I'm James Golo, following you from Yela this morning. Yela, I'm sure this is in Nimba, right? Yela. Sapo King says, good morning, Freedom FM family, watching from Gartnersville Supermarket. I'm following from Chicken Soup Factory Golf Community. Henry T. Tool Jr. says, good morning for the update. Charles Weir says, good morning, Freedom FM family. My name is Charles W. That's Charles Weir, following from Jacobtown. Christiana L. Quay says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching from I think which one factory they called Dead Factory. Chris Topa says, I'm following from Bangor City, Bond County. Venetius Junior Bar says, I'm following from New Crew Town. Jerry C says, Liberian people are real junk to ya. They go allow that old papi food them. Lauren, what's up, man? Good morning. Lawrence Besa, morning. Good morning. Canis Faith Praise Smith says, good morning, brother. I'm watching you from Tunisia. Stephen Rogers says, I'm joining you from Freetown, Sierra Leone. Henry Yango says, following closely from my end on this hot Tuesday evening, thanks to the Freedom FM family and her awesome team for the service. The great service, he says. Sila Boyman Sila says, I'm watching from Banjo community. Momo Kwan Jackson, I am following or watching from LPRC community around the Zumfo police station. Emmanuel Pelina says, I am watching this powerful station from FDA Junction. D. Gobie says, he's asking how. Abraham N. Anderson says, good morning, Freedom FM. I'm following live from GSA Rule. Amara Jala Kamara says, good morning, Freedom Radio Liberia. I'm following live from Brussels. Okay. Jerry B. Bova says, good morning, my Freedom FM family. I do join you from my hustle ground, Thinkers Village. I feel impressed with the work. Well done. Patricia John says, good morning, Freedom FM. John Dolo says, I'm following up. Daniel Toll says, good morning, Freedom FM. Aptros Sarah says, I'm watching. Okay. Jeremy Dwyer says he's watching. Patrick Selewon says, good morning, Freedom FM. Showcase said we gain freedom because of the brave. Okay, well, everyone wants to be a leader, but who going to stay at the back to lead the blind? He says that. So okay, let's see. The comments are just too many. We will have to, but just continue to share. Let me see. Say I want your share. You continue to share. Let's share and reach to the people we have to reach. Let's share. We come and do another draw shortly. Then we get okay. So star 255 star 1 hash. We want to do another draw just shortly, but let's check to see how many persons have shared the live. I told you to share. Continue to share. Let it reach the real owners. Let's continue sharing this morning. Let's share the show. So just go on the Freedom Morning Rise, whether on YouTube or on Facebook. Continue to share, and let's have more people following. And it's important for you. So we will do another draw shortly. But I'm looking to see that I can get this LACC, not the LACC, but the Liberia Council of Churches, LCC. I want to get their release here this morning. So under 5 minutes we'll be doing, or 3 minutes we'll be doing our next draw. But let's get this. I want to get Christopher to release this morning. Christopher to, yeah. So we get it just shortly. Just give me a couple of meanings, just quickly. I will get it for you. Because when we are speaking, we have to be sincere about what we say. And it is terrible when people we give respect to in society, because when we respect these people and they want to betray the respect, then it becomes terrible for us. Many of us would not sit back and just let things go as others will say, yeah, let it go. No, we can't do it. So you cannot be there wanting for people to respect you, give you all of the necessary respect, especially a clergyman. I always told people, I say, these are people I don't like to normally discuss, but they are always there giving us the reason to always bring them under the spotlight. They are always there and giving us reason to bring them under the spotlight. Things have been happening in this country. And I'm sure many of you who are today following the show can attest to it that on several occasions we've called on the Liberia Council of Churches to speak to some issues, to speak to critical national issues, especially when it came about police brutality, lawlessness. There were things happening. Even now, the president is undertaking a $10 million mansion project in Foya, and today we are yet to hear the Council of Churches speak. Women have been beaten in this country by state security actors, and nothing has been done. A government official was accused of allegedly raping a 14-year-old girl. The Liberian Council of Churches could not say anything. Several other things. I can go on naming them. You can also go on. Just send the one that you know. Some of the things that have happened that the LACC have not spoken to, or the Liberian Council of Churches have not spoken to. Just come up under the live. Just go there and list some of them so they can see it for themselves. All of these things have happened. And the Liberia Council of Churches have said nothing about those things. even when they border on the security of our country. They said nothing about it. Now, this is it. Let me read out the release from the Liberia Council of Churches. Then we'll come right back here and do our draw. So it's up to you. Star 255 star 1 hash, star 255 star 1 hash for $50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents. Once I come back here, I'll do the next draw. We wanted to do it before. Let's say we want to do it before 8:55, and I will do it. So let's get this release out. The Liberia Council of Churches demands Bwaka's government to deny December 17 planned protest organizer solidarity and trust for a new day permission. LCC General Secretary Reverend Christopher Toole says Mobile Malus stand 6 to disrupt this year's festive season. So the Liberia Council of Churches is calling on the Bwaka's government to deny individuals and organizations seeking to conduct protests across the country during this festive season, this year's festive season. LSCC's Secretary General Reverend Christopher Toole maintained that majority of the urban areas are overcrowded, with residents going about their normal businesses for the festive season. And as such, government must not create room for disruption. That's what Reverend Christopher Toole is saying. Addressing a press conference during the weekend in Monrovia, Reverend Toole called on Mobile Malus stand to reschedule its planned December 17 protest to be held between the Executive Mansion and the Capitol building in Monrovia. The LACC added that the LACC added that the month of December is usually characterized by too many activities, including commercial, religious, and vacation, among others. Meanwhile, LACC former President Bishop Cottle Brown, who joined the cause, indicated that Liberians, especially the religious community, anticipates a fruitful celebration of this year's festive season. According to Bishop Brown, Liberians seek to observe this year's festive season in peace, particularly to fetch for their families and loved ones. So that is the release from Reverend Christopher Toole, the LACC. He's the spokesperson. He's the Secretary General of the LACC. And it's interesting that at least the Sir Cottle Brown, the former president of the LCC, also spoke in that light. He spoke. I'm placing more emphasis on the importance of why he spoke, because he's the man who was in charge during the administration of George Weah as president of this republic. He was the man in charge. So it is important now that he's coming up to support a call that is seeking to ensure that citizens do not exercise their constitutionally given rights. It is good. It is good because at least we will go back to those days when he sat there as president of the LACC, when people protested in this country, even on 26th day, when other countries had the opportunity to observe Liberia's independence, when other country presidents were invited to grace the occasion marking Liberia's independence, when we have foreign guests, people protested in this country, and Reverend Toole, then as president of the LCC, said nothing. Christopher Toole, Reverend Cottle Brown, in fact, then as president of the LCC, said nothing. And Christopher Toole, who has been around that LCC, is there today as Secretary General, and he's He's reading out a statement on behalf of the Liberia Council of Churches. You see how deception is not good? Many of you sell out yourselves to politicians. So sometimes you don't necessarily have to speak. You don't necessarily have to speak. Because before you speak, you must first look to see what you are speaking against today or what you are speaking in favor of today. You must first look to see or go back and think. Say to yourself, when this thing was happening, did I speak against it before? When you reach that point, when you reach that conclusion based on what the records will prove, then you can go ahead to choose whether or not you want to speak to issues. Bishop Cotto Brown served as the president of the Liberia Council of Churches. I can remember during the coronavirus, when the government announced curfew and announced social distancing and said and prohibited crowd gathering around the old rule. I don't know how to call it. I know what kind of all scenes wetting. I know since wetting, they got their denomination. They called that, I think it was a crusade or a revival, where over 300 persons plus had to gather on the old road there, on one open field there, late in the evening, and having prayer service. But then, when the government sent police there to ensure that the people were dispersed, Reverend Christopher Toole was involved in that. Bishop Cotto Brown was involved in that. They got involved and ensured that because by then Patrick Suru, as head of the police, we are who believe in human rights. He said, though what they are doing is wrong, but we will not use force on them. And the police had to engage into dialogue with these people. The police engaged into dialogue, and the police was able to succeed, even to the point that the people said they were really leaving. The police convinced them and they had to leave a late. Let me call out and give our money to somebody quickly and come right back here this morning. You know, deception is bad. You know, some position you can be in, you just have to just allow some things to just go without you speaking. Just keep it to yourself and just let it be. Let me give money to somebody who come right back here. Star 255 star 1 hatch. Star 255 star 1 hatch is the code right here this morning for you to get money right here, right now. So the more you play, the better your chances are to win. Star 255 star 1 hash. Let's give another morning to somebody. I hope this person this time will pick. Please, I hope you pick because of time. I just hope you pick star 255 star 1 hash. Let's give money to somebody here. This person. Who's this lucky winner? It is. I'm sure you already received your money, but please just pick my call. Let's move on. this morning. So we'll do another draw at least at 9:10. The next 10 minutes is up to you. So if your name is not part of this, just ensure that at least you can try 2-3 times. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
This is Hagar, and I'm calling you here from Freedom FM.
Yeah.
Did you play our cash giveaway program this morning?
Yeah.
How many times you played?
I played 9 times.
You played 9 times.
Yeah.
So that is to say you use 450.
Yeah.
So check up on your phone. You've received 5,000 as part of our winner for this morning.
I received a message.
Besides today, you've been playing before?
Yeah.
Is this the first time winning?
No.
You've won before, right?
Yeah, I won before. I won almost 3 times.
Oh, you've won almost or more than 3 times. So what's the secret behind you that you can always win and people always complain that they not try, they can't win? What's the secret behind your own winning? Share with your friends so they can learn. What's the secret behind your own winning? People can say they can play, they can't win. So why you always continue to win and others are playing, they're not winning? Please share the secret with them so they learn from you too.
I always, the king. First, I say I'm having thoughts. Well, for the time I get PD to play, and then I start winning. After I started, I always play. I want to play. I can play without winning. I'm playing role.
Okay.
Yeah, I play role. When I 10 times I play, I play 10 times in role. From then I relax.
So this morning, you decided you will play 9 times in row, and you play 9 times and start back and relax.
Sure.
Okay, so
they come out for this. How they want to win? They come out for this. They going to turn now.
Oh, okay. The November 29, the first anniversary package. They come out 40. You won it.
Yeah,
that are calling you on here, so.
Yeah,
Congratulations, man. Congratulations, and thank you. We got 10,000, and we still get more draws to do. We hope that you can still continue to play, and maybe the next prize could be coming with a bag of rest.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Star 255 star. Oh, the Messi he won. It come at 40. Okay. Star 255 star 1 hash. Star 255 star 1 hash. For 25 cents USD or 50 Liberian dollars, you could win 5,000. If you get $1 US, you can play 4 times. Yes. If you get $1 US, you can play 4 times. And if you get $500, you can play $500 LD. You can play 10 times. And that one alone, the guy said he played 9 times. And the first person we called, they did not pick, so we don't know how many times he played. So, but the more you play, the better your chances. You can go play 1-2 times. There are others that are playing 10, 15, 20 times. So it's almost like it's just like that. The more you play, the better your chances. So, for example, almost like competition. If in the Premier League, for example, Arsenal is now tapping 2 points. So if Man City must surpass Arsenal, they must ensure they beat all of their games and ensure that Arsenal drop. So that's why it is. You must always try to play more and just keep pushing. That's how life is. You can make it. So we'll do another draw under 7 minutes. So it's up to you. Star 255 star 1 hash. And then yes, you stand a chance to win cash prize of up to 10,000, 5,000, 10,000 plus a bag of rest here for you. So back to this Christopher 2 or the LACC. Or LCC, whatever they call themselves. Many of you listeners can agree with me here this morning that there were protests held in this country on national occasions day, like the 26th, like other national occasions, where opposition leaders back then, they could say, once they realized that the president back then, George Weah, could go to a particular venue to speak, they will organize their supporters to go there on that very day or try protesting on that very day. I said it about 26. When international guests were in this country, presidents from across African countries were here. Unity Party, then in opposition, and as member of the collaborating political parties, saw their supporters engage into campaign activities. But then Reverend Christopher Toe and the LCC did not see that as a threat to the peace of our country, to the image of our country, especially when there were international guests in this country. But to the point today that Christmas is on the 25th, Liberians are using the 17th of July of December, to go out and petition their government. In fact, those guys petitioned the government before the government have said nothing, have done nothing with regards to their petition. So they said on the 17th, they did not say on Christmas Day, but they said on the 17th, we are going to tell the governor, we said we presented to you these things before and you have not said anything. How far are we with this? What about that you think threatening the peace of our country? What about that? But when people were passing here on 26th day, telling people, say, they will ensure that they will disrupt the Independence Day celebration. When the Unity Party was in opposition, when Reverend Bishop Cotto Brown was the president of the LCC, he said nothing. At that point, it was the constitutional right of those Liberians to protest, even when they were threatening that a national occasion would have been disrupted. The LCC did not speak. But today, because it is Boakai as president, and many of them are board members and board chairs and working at various institutions of government and are feeding on the taxpayer money, so today now it becomes terrible. It becomes threatening to the peace of our country when citizens decide that we are going to remind the government that we did this on this day and you have not said anything about it. How far are we? At that point now, Cotto Brown and Christopher Toh and their LCCC is threatening the peace of our country. How sincere are we, especially people or servants of God? Your life should serve as an example why people should go to Christ or come to Christ. You should always give those who are living in doubt the reason. You are the direct representation of Christ on this earth. In our country, you guys are supposed to be the direct representation of Christ or in Liberia. But today, many of you are not speaking the truth again. You're not put aside the Bible. You're being political. The issues that you're supposed to speak to, you can't speak because it is against the government. And when you speak, they will take you from all your board where you're serving, the places you're serving as board members, board chairs, and whatever. They will take you from there. So at that point, you protect your pocket, you protect your balance. But when it is about the rights and constitutionally given opportunity to Liberians to exercise what the law says, what the Constitution gave them, when it's about that, you're speaking because Christmas coming, you want to ensure that you call the president attention and the government attention so they can say you guys are serious-minded people, and then they come by and give you what they can normally give you. During George Weah time as president, we saw pastors looking in the face of the president and saying the truth to his face. We saw pastors, some of whom George Weah could go to their churches. They said what they had to say on various radios about the government. They said what they had to say. But today, how many of you pastors have mustered that courage, or the bishop, the whatever you call yourself, how many of you have mustered that courage to call on the president to be accountable to the citizen? How many of you have mustered that courage to call on the government to better explain the construction of the presidential villas in Foya, Lofa County? How many of you are interested or have mustered the courage to speak about the president purchasing a vehicle that worth 1.2 million United States dollars when the lives of the citizens are in abject poverty, when the citizens are in abject poverty, when their lives aren't being improved? How many of you have mustered the courage to speak against the government using over $10 million plus to build or to purchase and celebrate a party headquarters when schools are in this country and there is no desk, there is no chairs, there is no stationaries? How many of you, the so-called pastors today, have mustered the courage to speak to these issues? When women have been brutalized, when citizens have been killed in this country from King George to wherever you can name it, citizens have been brutalized in this country. You're here as pastor, you have said nothing about it. But people say they want protest against these things. You're saying and you say, oh, like Christmas coming, and people, it will threaten a piece of our country. How deceptive you guys are being. How do I expect people who don't believe in Christ to believe in Christ? You guys are the cause nowadays why many individuals will prefer to stay home other than going to church. Because when you're even preaching the message, you're not living by the message. The message is not even, we can't even see the message in your. Some of you wouldn't care about your life. The same thing you're doing to the church members. So the government is doing it. You can question the government because some of you in your very churches, there are people living there who cannot, let's say, there are people attending your churches who cannot afford. But you can compare them to bring tithe and offerings. You can compare them to bring prophetic seeds to better your lives as pastors. While they are there, they worry how to even get a cup of rice to eat. How many of you, the pastor, the LCC that you're running a riot with today, what is the contribution of the LCC in this festive period? There are people who can afford. The blind people over there that were brutalized by the police. They are hopeless currently. Many of them don't know where they will find food from to eat for the Christmas. What's the LCC doing? What are the tithes and offerings that the people have collected, the prophetic seeds that you're supposed to be using it to buy a bag of rice to go and identify with these members in the various communities? You don't care about that. All you care about is about you people buying cars. It's about you people living lives above the citizens' level. Many of you got security assigned to you. You got big jeeps. You got everything you want to your homes. Whether your community don't get current, you got generator that is beating to your homes 24 hours. How many of you are preparing to identify with the common people? You call yourself pastors. Oh, you care about the citizens. You want them to enjoy their Christmas. You want them to enjoy the festive period. But many of them are stranded today. They can't afford their children being run by you guys, the church owners. You will feel proud putting out your members' children out of church or out of school. Then you sit and you say, oh, the people need to be happy and the festive period. Why you people always want to give reason to people to speak like they are against the servants of Christ? Why you people always want to give people the reason? Because when we speak now, people will not understand it. You feel like, oh, we not respect men of God. But this is what you're doing. Understanding that yourself preaching the message, you people are the reason why people are leaving from Christ or people are leaving churches. Some people now Sunday when you go ask and they can tell you, say, me my God in my heart, I'm not going to church. Because going to church nowadays has become only about giving offering, prophetic seed. Before you see the pastor, you have to pay consultation fees. And all of that. And today, you sit down there, you want question people. You say people will not protest. You say they stand will not protest. Are you people sincere about what you're saying? Where were you guys when there were protests held throughout this country? Where were you guys? I'm told that protest, they called it the We Are Step Down campaign. It was held in December, right? Somebody please take my minds back. That We Are Step Down campaign where they say, I know what kind of money God missing and all of that, where the ANC, Louis Bryan, everybody were part of it. Somebody can take my mind back. I think it was in December. Or at that point when Cotto Brown was president of the FCC, it did not threaten the peace of our country. It was not the festive period that needed citizens being happy. But because Baka is president and Cotto Brown is somewhere sitting as board members somewhere, Christopher told them getting something from the side. So at this point now, protesting in December has become threat to the peace of our country. How dare you? What are you doing now for people to trust you now? Why you call yourself pastor? Then what are you already doing now that people come and trust you? Because the ones that are saying here the money, the citizens themselves can sit and look at it and know that you people say you're on serious. You're not even the kind of people you're presenting yourself to be. You people are supposed to be living by example. Pastors are supposed to be the ones that when they speak, the nation must listen. Pastors are supposed to be the one that when they speak, leaders must act. Same Baka King, you'll be sincere to yourself. You tell me today, same Baka King, what is wrong that this government have done that the FCC has spoken against? Let's be sincere. All of you will open the lines. Let's be sincere to ourselves. Say that and tell me, what since this government came into power, what is wrong? Starting from the killing of people, the one that happened to Capitol building, what is wrong that this government have done that the FCC have come up to speak clearly against it and call on the government to do the right thing? What thing the LCC has spoken against here in the country here since Baka became president? Oh, that today protesting has become bad? That today protest is a threat to the peace of our country? When you guys under your watchful eyes just saw these things? And I can remember Cotto Brown spoke. I would love for that recording tomorrow. Right after here, I'll find that recording. Cotto Brown spoke before the June 7 protest when George Weah was president. He called on the government by then to respect the rights of the citizens to peacefully assemble. That is seeing Cotto Brown here today saying, protesting, threatening the peace, or will threaten the peace of the country. You see how it get go where you sit down, you'll be exposing yourself to the reality of the day. Because when we tell people, say, many of you are not who they see you to be, it will be like we're making up things against you. But we'll say these things. I would love for that recording. I will play it here. Many of you who know Cotto Brown voice, I will get that recording. Right after here, I'm going to search. I will get that recording where Cotto Brown called on the Weah's administration to respect the rights of citizens. When Henry Costa, the Unity Party, the ANC, and the four collaborating political parties, when they were planning protests in this country, supporting protests in this country, Cotto Brown as president could speak and call the citizens and call the government to respect the rights of citizens. But today, they are not speaking and asking the government to respect the rights of the citizens. But instead, they are speaking, calling on the government to deny citizens the right to peacefully assemble. What if really y'all want for all to do in the country for y'all, the men of God, then to feel like, oh, the citizens should be respected, their rights should be respected. So you're really happy with how the people can go to church, you see poverty on their faces in the churches. You use their condition to extort money from them, that when you can start calling for deliverance crusade or deliverance wedding. That way I can start calling for a soul seed. You want to improve, you want to travel? The soul seed. You're using their condition to make mockery of them. Let's take Crime Stoppers break. Come right back here and see whether we can do a draw to give money to somebody. The code this morning, as always, is *255*1#. star 255 star 1 hash for just 25 cents or $50 Liberian. You stand a chance to win cash prize of up to 10,000. You could win 5,000. You could win 10,000. We've had 2 winners, and we can do more. But it's up to you. The more you play, the better your chances are to win. Let's take Crime Stoppers break and come right back here, check to see whether we are able to do a draw, and then open the line so you too can make a contribution here this morning.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. Really can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us. Bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a human target, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
President, prior to taking over, this is what he said.
My brother, God can bless anybody.
It's the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM. Yes, the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway is here. For just 50 LD or 25 cents USD, you can win from 5K, 6K, 8K, and 10K LD. To play the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway, dial star 255 star 1 hash. Again, dial star 255 star 1 hash. The more you play, the better your chances. It's the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom 87.9 FM.
Okay, Wings Liberia, we'll be doing our next draw just shortly. The code is star 255 star 1 hash and star 255 star 1 hash if you are using the smartphone, but whatever it is, to get the prompt faster, just star 255 star 1 hash. Then you you'll be asked the currency you want to play from. You can choose which currency you want to play from, whether from your USD account. You'll be charged 25 cents. So that is to say, when you hear $1, you can play 4 times. If you are playing from your LD account, every time you play, you'll be charged $50. So if you get 500, you can play 10 times, and that one alone will increase your opportunity. So you listen to the guy who said he can normally play, and in fact he won the Kama 40. We have somebody who won the 43-inch smart television, and several other prizes were given out here on the 29th. And this Christmas, we want to do it bigger. That's why you will see us placing more emphasis on this, so that we ensure that many of you, our followers, are able to win something here while you follow the radio this morning. You can make the sacrifice, make the ultimate sacrifice. $500 LD can give you money that can buy you back of rice and cookie soup for the Christmas. you can do it. It's up to you, and we'll do it here. The more we have you play, and that the more we'll be doing the draw here, just so we give. So I want to do, at least before I leave from here, if possible, 2 or 3 more draws. But it is up to you. I'm looking for a few more persons, at least 5, to get this one sorted. Then we'll do another draw. So let's have at least 5 person playing. Then we'll do another draw just quickly. Star 255 star 1 hatch, 50 LD or 25 cents. You win 5,000 or 10,000. So Bishop Cottle Brown today, who is a former president of the Liberia Council of Churches, who also spoke supporting the council's statement calling on the government not to grandstand protest request. Bishop Cottle Brown was the president of the LCC when in 2022, December of 2022, the opposition held their protest call with tire suffering. Well, let's start from the 2019. December of 2019, WIA was inaugurated on January 22nd, 2018. In December of 2019, the opposition community headed by Boakai, Cummings, Benina Ure, Yombli Kanga, and all of them, they supported the Henry Costa "We Are Step Down" campaign in this country in 2019. Go and check the date, check the record. December 2019, the protest under the theme "We Are Step Down," George, "We Are Step Down." When the opposition back then was supporting a protest that was calling for a democratically elected president to step down, at that point, Bishop Cottle Brown, as president of the LACC, did not speak to say anything about that. At that point, the festive period was not around. The festive period was not important. Citizens at that point, Monrovia was not overcrowded, or the urban area was not overcrowded. The need for citizens to focus on the celebration of the festive season was not important. In December of 2019, when people were calling for a democratically elected president to step down, it was not important at that point. Bishop Cottle Brown, Christopher told them, did not speak to say anything. We moved to 2022 December, the very same December that we are in here, that Cottle Brown and say it is wrong for people to have protests in December. In December of 2022, Louis Brown there, along with Ayikwai Alexander Cummings and the likes of Joseph Boakai and several opposition figures, they supported the retire suffering protest. The way they said Morning God Mason, that had a protest in there. Retire suffering. And I can remember when the government said, let's direct these people to go around the sports complex to stage their protest. Cottle Brown then were the ones saying that it was wrong for the government to be denying people's right to assemble. Cottle Brown was the president of LACC, my people. The same men that today say protest not good. He spoke against that action. He said the government was supposed to tell the people, say, y'all go to the sports complex, y'all go on that side, use that side to protest, because that festive period the roads will be busy. The Cottle Brown said it was wrong for the government to take that action. Even though while they were there, the police was serving them food. But Cottle Brown said it was wrong. The We Are Step Down campaign, it was not wrong. Cottle Brown supported it. When people say a democratically elected president should step down, they supported it. But today, when a group of individuals under the banner, under a civil society organization, since many of the civil society, the thing that still won't do that, they want you're supposed to be doing. Still is only calling on citizens to go out there to express their anger through their appearance. when the president, when other international observers see these people, they will understand that yes, there is a need for intervention, there is a need for action from the government. And the reason the people say they won't go OSA, the people came OSA, they presented their petition, it was not respected, nothing has been done. So the people say we're going back to remind the government, maybe they are forgotten again, other things they are forgotten, we're going back to remind them. The church, the Christian Council, or the Liberal Council of Churches, that's supposed to be speaking on behalf of the citizens, they are no longer speaking because the people getting a small thing are coming from government angle. So since the men are getting a small thing are coming from the government, they are not speaking. We can go on naming pastors, reverend, bishop, deacons, imams in this country that said everything that Georgia was doing was wrong. That could speak when people make up stories, they say, oh, this person was raped, they will speak. When they say, oh, this person died, they will speak. Every time there was bullet found in the street during the Weah's administration, we had the council releasing statement. When was the last time you heard the council release statement? Or the body that did not find in the country here saying Baka became president? When was the last time you heard the council releasing statement? Saying the government started beating people, firing tear gas, firing live bullets at citizens. When was the last time you heard the council of churches speaking? When you heard them release statement? Even when the police had to take officers early in the morning to the CDC headquarters, where they went there, they disgraced Liberian women. Some got pictures today you can see where one of the ladies, you could see her, I think in red trousers and only brow, her entire body was outside. That time, the council of churches could not speak. Since Baka became president, to my knowledge, this is the first time hearing the council of churches speaking. Maybe they've spoken, but I have not heard it. But for this one to be as loud as it is now, where they are taking it from media, from this to that, they are taking it from church to church, from the radio station to the other radio station, inviting people for press conference. Today, this is the first time that I'm hearing the council of churches speaking, and they are not speaking against the government for doing the wrong thing, but they are speaking against the citizens for exercising their constitutional rights. Let's speak calls 0776 104 104 086 500 104 are the numbers. You can call us on the WhatsApp line is as well active, and you can call us on +231 886 500 104. Let's talk to you. Good morning. Hello. Just give me a couple of seconds. Let me get this done. Hello. Oh wow. Okay, I'm coming. I have to do this. I have to do this just quickly, please. Just quickly. So it is important. These things will continue to say them. These are the people we're supposed to be giving all of the due respect to in this country. But when they sell their birth rights, then we treat them that Esau did in the Bible. Hello. Good morning. How are you? Okay, we have to. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, let me use this time to appreciate people for your hard work. We can assume the money for Iran, your family coming to do the Liberian people well. But I just have a simple question for Mr. Cotto Brown. That today, under the administration, we are hearing your voice. But I want to ask him, what was he when the Independence Day, when the CCOP went to demonstrate, protest, on that very day where guests were coming from outside?
No, that time the peace of our country were not threatening.
Okay, what was he again? When the men went to Cali, they set the street on fire. What was he? Where was he when the men went to the martial ground? They went to the same protest. They put fire.
On that June 7 protest, I was there as a reporter.
Yeah,
They wanted to let fire. They put copper before between the executive mansion. They said they want to let fire.
Did he know that the people resources they sent to Federal Road? Where was he? Where was he today? Now where was he when George Weah was making every decision? They will call press conference here in my kind. They will call press conference. They will disqualify every decision that George Weah made. Where was he today now? Today, he knows that there is Christmas. There is Christmas that coming where people not even get money to buy food. There is Christmas that coming where people children is out of school. The Christmas that coming when even those that walk in the people water today, they get for anything. Now the Christmas is coming over. Now Dr. Moshe, that he's also here. He coming for a packet. Now he coming direct. Went to protest, went to not protest. He facing the consequence of the government, pass it through. Why now? Why now? It's too belated. It's too late. It's too late for Mr. Sokoto. It's too late. So let him get on when we finish, the other one finish that will thank you for following me the time.
Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Morning. You want to walk away from injury? You want to walk away from where you are, please, because you don't even get my ear.
Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry, I rank again. He's supporting the project.
You say?
He's supporting the protest.
If I am supporting the protest? You asking me if I am supporting the protest?
Yeah. I want to know your view.
How is that important to this conversation? Oh, okay. Thank God you call yourself off. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Yega.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Dennis calling from Kere Street.
Go ahead.
Thank you, my brother. No sincerity in the country here. Yesterday, for them, it was good. Any hour they wake up the protest. They cancel the churches, what they call so-called cancel the churches. President, they were not talking at the time because they were not in the position. You know that there's a jealousy in this country. We don't have no church member then yet. That the bishop, pastor, they want that. So nonsense. I'm sorry to say that. Yeah. Today now it's good because they enjoy the divinity because when they talk, Waka will charge them so money. Then what make you a bishop, what make you a pastor? You're condemnable. From today, you're condemnable. You're now a fake bishop. Thank you for the show.
Thank you for your participation. This person, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Gonda, how are you this morning?
I'm relatively okay, Chief. Go ahead.
This is Mr. Cooper calling from Brazil.
Okay.
This is my second time calling on your platform, and I am a religious follower of your platform.
Okay.
My brother, I voted Unity Party through of my life. I voted for Mr. Puaka, and I used your platform the other day to extend apology to those that I convinced of voting Mr. Puaka. Now let's come to your topic this morning. I don't know whether you know that the Liberian Council of Churches was established to use its platform to protect the elites right after the 1980 coup. The real essence, I am from the Baptist Church. I'm the head of the Baptist Church. And I'm telling you, this is reality. That institution was established to protect the elites. So what they are doing, they are just accomplishing their aim. Now let's dig down a little. Do you know that Reverend Starter from the Presbyterian Church was a member of the Council of Patriarchs?
Okay.
Do you know that she participated in the planning of the George Weah Step Down campaign as a Reverend? Do you know that she is the second vice president of the Liberian Council of Churches? What do you expect? I'm disappointed. This country, as a Liberian and as someone who voted the Unity Party, I am disappointed. This country is divided into class system. And no one, Mr. Weah should not be under the illusion that these individuals, the institution that was established, will stay with him. They were established to go against anyone who from nowhere try to get to somewhere. This is, just realize, just something that's important. when elected fire from the Nigerian embassy. That was a straight protest backed by the Liberian Council of Churches. So they just executing their function. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you, Chief. Let's talk to this person. Morning. 0776-104-104-86-500-104 *255*1#. Because of time, we just do 2 draws in row. Then we maybe call it a day. Morning.
Good morning, Ega. Good morning, Abu. How you doing?
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is James, chairman of the Veteran Assembly in District 16, Nikuta. Abu, these people, they are not the true men of God. Even when you follow biblical history, the Jesus Christ himself that we are following, he knew there was a war in heaven. Heaven is the only place that you can find peace. But when Satan was misbehaving, when he began to challenge God, he just Michael taking the tax and dumping on the earth. So there was a war. Even though we are not saying that the first city is going to be a war, but people will protest when they are, disenchanted. Alright? God was disenchanted with Satan, this is why he decided to drop him. And the people were disenchanted. So you see that first city, in fact, the so-called council of churches, they were not funded to serve the true God. You understand? This is what God is going to punish them. You understand? These people were funded to remove Samuel Doe. Yeah, by the so-called elite. Because they were dissatisfied with Samuel Doe, they passed through these so-called spiritual people. Yeah, to organize their church members to go against those, to reach members. Yeah, to go against those. This is why they were funded. Okay. This is why if you're funded, they can never move from government. They cannot move from beyond government. Okay. They always need to run on the back of government, as a better driven, so-called spiritual people. Okay. They are the problem of this country. These so-called council of churches, they are the problem of this country.
Thank you. Let's talk to somebody else. Then we'll come and do a draw. *255*1#. Good morning.
Good morning, Ega.
Morning, boss.
My name is Otis Barkley. I do join you from Tusavi Community District 11.
Go ahead.
So you see what is going on in our country is a deceptive mind that so many people are growing this rescue government. Where is Bishop Cotto Brown now? What moral ground do we have to be giving that type of press statement that the Christmas time is coming, people should not protest, we not do this? When you support that protest, we are in the same December in this country. That person they need to be truthful to the people.
Okay.
Because you are serving God, you got to be truthful to people.
Most definitely. Let's talk to Ma Helena here. Morning.
Good morning, Eda.
Good morning.
How the family, how life?
Yeah, thank God we are okay.
Cotto Brown, when they had the coming home, where they came from and they were going home, when they left the places and they were going to the big home, what month was that? Then in December, Cotto Brown, them will not be seeing stupidness in our face, man. Our faces that bad. They cannot see that going on. Let's see the view that in the Christmas now. Only they enjoy.
They care about the citizens at this point. They're supposed to be buying back or rest, and then they find with the citizens.
We are used to buy back or rest $100 each person for us to eat at Christmas time. What going on? What going on? Only for them to enjoy, and for you to go to church Christmas and watch there to enjoy a offering. The time the policeman beat that big belly. What did he say?
No, that will not require. It require the LCC speaking.
Yo, all those things are going on. What is doing here? Look at Gregory Como. Look at Gregory Como. One response he can't give. Police beating market women, taking market women things they suffer to do prayer, to take money from the bank. So now they do it. Police go there. They beat them. Take the things, put it in the car. You don't get them $400. $4,000. They will not get you your market.
Okay.
Beating people left and right. What the answer to it?
All right, man.
But don't do that kind of thing to us. We thank you. We respect you too much.
Okay. Let's talk to Kain here. I know whether he want to contribute to this topic. Morning.
Yeah. I want to contribute. Look. You see. I don't call those people council of churches anymore. For the rest of this administration, I'll refer to those old Papadian as the council of hustlers. Let me say this. The economic hardship in the country is so difficult to the point where churches are no longer raising the offering they used to raise. It is a shame for people we refer to as religious leaders in our country to ridicule themselves in such a demeaning form. I'm disappointed, old Papi. But you know why? We got news for them. The Liberian people ain't need no damn authorization from those religious vendors to vent their anger against a government where an army officer got missing last year, November, and up to 9 years yet to be found. The Liberian people ain't need no damn authorization from no religious vendors to advocate on behalf of those marketeers whose goods are being destroyed by certain police people. The Liberian people ain't need no damn authorization from no religious vendors to advocate for the right of motorcyclists who government took their money to order their resources and impound their vehicles. Their motorcycles. Do we need authorization from those religious vendors? From the religious vendors to advocate for the rights of the family of the report was unfair. Do we need Liberians to talk about it? Do we need Liberians to have authorization from the religious vendors to advocate for the little girl who was raped by a minister allegedly? And Gregory Como said he need DNA result before he could arrest the person? Do we need to have permission from the religious vendors before advocating for President Parker to stop abusing the tenure position law of our country, to stop abusing and disregarding the Supreme Court, to stop building $10 million homes when Liberians are suffering? Do we need the Council of Hustlers to tell us when to come out to protest when yesterday Pakoli from Magiri County reported that his daughter died because he only had 10,000 in the hospital when at 21,000 before they could treat the daughter?
I saw that.
Do we need all of those things? Do we need these political and business pastors to authorize us? Let our white collar criminals go sit one place. Liberians will never, succumb to their cowardice. Okay. Those are political bootlickers. Those are PM people hiding behind the pulpit, and we're not going to give them any damn crap, or notice.
Okay.
I'm so freaking vexed this morning.
Okay.
My brother, who has got the ball? Louis Brown, now we tired suffering in this country. In 2022, the same December, Henry Costa said he would have armed soldiers to drag the head of the sitting president on the street of Monrovia. The same December of 2019, when he organized the jury step down, all of these bootlickers supported the protest actions. Or today, opening a mouth, they're writing feeble statements. You think we'll be afraid of the corrupt white collar you wearing? You think we'll be afraid? God himself, hypocrisy. God himself doesn't. He doesn't endorse hypocrisy.
The network. Okay, the network. So let's talk to Edmond from this WhatsApp line. Edmond, good morning. Edmond, are you there? Edmond Carr, good morning. 0776-104-104, 0886-500-104. Good morning. Morning.
Good morning, the veteran.
Good morning. Go ahead.
This is the voice of the common good chairman.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I told him to go with the support. Or, I like the figure of the energy that, all of us can get brought into the whole debate, just pipe everything up. But let me say this to them. The common for Liberia this time around, we are resolved and we are energized to erect the next checkpoint. We are this time around no longer going to allow y'all to navigate the current of politics for the section. It will not work. If they are not working in the past, we say the era must come to an end. It must end now. The ending of that era must start now. Where were the so-called council of churches? When they are all doing that saga, when they are talking about the Methodist church, that one time was supporting gay right, the other time said no, Methodist church is not for gay right. What did they do when the pastors were ransacked and dragged to jail? They flogged them. love them, they slay some of them behind that, and the Lord Council of Churches talking about give those kind of church, your church member, your colleague pastor is there, getting the service, is there what? He didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. Today, you got a court to come and wear your political garment and tell us when to protest. Who did that, right? Where you talking from? Get out of Canada in. Who gave you a Saturday? Who told you that Liberia belongs to some of you? Eh? You damn. Hiding from behind your puppet. Where did you put your money laundering? You hide behind the puppet, and you know you get all your eyes.
Okay,
you get all your eyes from behind the puppet.
All right, Peter. Okay. All right, Peter. We want to do our draw, but I don't know whether we should wait for the next 5 meetings. Then we just do 2 double. We can do it. We can do 1 now, but because of time, I want us to just do all 2 in row. So let's have few more to play. *255 *1 hash. *255 *1 hash. You pick. You choose the currency you want to play from. You choose the currency you want to play from, and then yes, you're good. You stand a chance right here to win for yourself 5,000 or 10,000 Liberian dollars. So we want to do draw in 5 minutes. We'll do 2. It is up to you. Either we'll do 1 10,000 or 2 5,000. Good morning. Good morning. You're live. You want to please walk away from where you are?
Okay. Thank you for the program this morning. For me, I got nothing to say. But we have just things are happening right now. If you are coming late, the other person is doing a job, but I thought of saying
We didn't really understand what you were saying. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Heka. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. I'm okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, there is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Bentonville. You see, we don't even have to say council of churches. Those people are council of witches. Because that is clear manifestation of how witchcraft behaves. When it comes to certain people, you say, oh, no, we will go and protest. But when it comes to other people, you say, oh, no, there should be no protest. What kind of witchcraft behavior is that? What kind of witchcraft behavior is that? You say you will be so deceptive? You say you will be so deceptive? That is why the country is not going nowhere. That is why the country is not going nowhere. These people are the cause. These people are the cause. They just visit the more Liberian than us. December 17th, the people are already made up of mind. They're going to petition a government. They're going to be in the street. They're going to petition a government. This will not cause any chaos. This will not cause any chaos. Those countries are witches. Those people are just demonic. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you. Let me just read some of the posts on the Council of Churches page so you can know their official page. The Liberal Council of Churches, it got 11,000 plus followers. These are the stories that I reported on the Council of Churches page. The one here, November 5th, is LACC HPV vaccination campaign stakeholders engagement. So they've turned to a civil society group now. So today, the Liberal Council of Churches joined the Ministry of Health and key partners for an advocacy meeting on the upcoming HPV vaccination campaign. So these are all of the things that people protecting. That leader won't go to the other one. October 30, the church commends the U.S. government for the B1, B2 visa. So I'm reading all of these headlines so you know that the Council of Churches have never, since Boakai became president, they've never said anything negative, or they've never spoken about any of those or against any of those actions that the government has taken against the interests of the people. The council commends, or the church commends the U.S. government for the B1, B2 visa extension. That is one here. Okay. October 30, Congratulations to the president and the government of Liberia, the minister and staff of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Committee on Foreign Affairs at the National Legislature, and the peace-loving people of Liberia on the United Nations or the United States decision to extend visa reciprocity for B1, B2 visa, blah, 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 blah. December. Okay. So these are all of the things that the people can post on their page, on their Facebook page. So to tell you, they are not even serious people to look at, because everything that they're posting now is about government interest. They are always preaching government's interest. Government's interest. So that is said. These are not serious people that you're supposed to look at. They are not serious people. Let's pick a few more calls and then come and do a draw right here. Marcisi, let's start off first with Marcisi. Marcisi, morning.
Hey, guys.
Good morning, ma.
I do not know. I think it's the same for the last call. I think so.
Go ahead. No, you're not the last. Go ahead.
No, I didn't last. But when you get to be your best team, my call to the other, you see your putting black eyes to it.
Correct. Sorry.
I will take it back. I will take it back. Turn by fire. I will fire you.
Go ahead.
Sorry,
go ahead. No, I did not see your call. That's why. Sorry. You know we got. So go ahead, man. At least you online.
Let me tell you, I will go ahead. Let me tell you what you to be. You can't keep me right.
All right, so Mazi, normally you call me on my direct number. Anytime I'm on the radio, please call me on my direct number. Then we'll pick you fast. But you know, yeah. All right, I will text you my Lone Star number so you can be calling me too.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
So to the issue, my son, you said it all. But when you add the poor talking about, we shouldn't protect the one is job. This one way. They got to take a market to the market right now. I'm going to have market. Go up to there. If you tell a bottle, they will tell you how they feel about it. Go water market now. Go to water as they put a said it. What they put buying from them, ask them. They don't expect ourselves to you, Higa. What market as they put out there, they tell you how the market looking to them. What they put buying, what they doing the paper, they tell you. Look, we suffer Higa, but it's about buying for the headquarters. They never know how they say, I know how they say, boy, I don't catch your paper, who can pay you? They were in the country when they brought closer to the country to protect you. We are almost the same year, our protect. But for Ghana, so they get to the country for good 3 years. But yes, we have managed a way to do some things in the country. But the place, everything. The poor said, country of picture, they were all money we are. So then you tell it all mortgages for CC. What you want to market? Nobody know about market for people. Everybody is both suffering. We don't get food to eat on Christmas Day. But because they eating burger crumbs. When you jump for your pocket, they eat it. There's someone in the group and right there to go from. Then they tell it all mortgages for people to come. Because they feel that they're getting money for burger now. They enjoying it. So you don't go there, they ain't get time for them. We're nothing to them now. But when they get a salary for burger now, they say, oh, you go okay. But if you hear them, listen to you. But I'm calling on Liberia here, I'm calling on Liberia, everybody on my board. On Freedom FM. If you know you are enjoying, say who on the December 17, say who. But if you know you are feeling the bill on the government, see they're doing, they're living in the 3%, 5% for our own money. If you know you say who, but who are feeling the bill, will come out December 17, will come out. Come on, let's tell the whole world that will suffer. Let them believe our here and go. The fucking no give no see. If you know they've got this country, they do the same like people, and they are stealing the country money, investing in every day and day. You know why they in the podcast? They million, they go there. You ask them, they get there, you put it there. They just give the sky fall out there. But what they say, you have the follow for the past of the union. They go take it in a sense. I will see. Full now confess it. Full now say the poor. We learn all we are. No one listen to people. We do it. Oh my God, but now. Oh, what is now? One of God, you get what to it. We hope God what about one for will break out in like that.
Okay. All right, Masisi. Let's talk to this person. *255*1#. I'm still looking for 3 more persons. Then I can do 2 draws just quickly. Morning.
Morning, Higa. How you doing?
I'm okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, man. This is Edmond Carr, and that is going off for Joseph Boakai to change my position on him. So, the Council of Churches, the guy sometimes, especially when he got to Kodo Brown, he tried a little bit, but I'm very angry with the Secretary General. He was very
government before it blew out. But instead of he doing so, he is provoking us. Because who are you to say that council of churches that can approve protest here now? That's your word. And this is why we pray that nothing funny happen in this country. Because the light of the late Michael Francis, the guys, they were here. They have the voice that they could have speak and people will listen. But here today, nobody. They are all conflicted. What kind of post? What kind of post you want to see on their Facebook page when you have the president or the council of churches that is not satisfied with the offering that he collect, has to take job for the government? And this is why I even fair at those of the churches that are staying by the council of churches and allowing the God to occupy that position. And then hold the government job and they still think that they allow him to do so. They would have asked the God to resign a post. Let him turn down the president of the council of churches position. Let somebody else carry on. So this is why you see the council of churches and look the way it is. Yesterday you were here. Yesterday the council of churches leaders were here. They saw other people protesting in the same December. At that time, Jesus Christ didn't born in December. At that time, there was no Christmas season. There was no Christmas to celebrate. But here today, in Boaka, where they are benefiting from while the masses are suffering, they are telling people to postpone protest because people want to enjoy Christmas. Why are you enjoying?
Okay.
After preaching to the people Sunday morning, and then you leave them to go, they thinking how they can get one to flare for their children to wear. They thinking how they can get food for their children to eat. As we speak, people are sending people children home now for school fees. You're not speaking of it.
Okay.
So come on, man. People are going to turn out, and we're going to turn out. Nobody's going to stop it. Thank you.
This final pressing. Morning.
Good morning, you guys.
Go ahead. You are our final caller.
Yeah, I'm Margaret.
Go ahead, man.
I really want to ask Coffee Brown. I don't know why you say all the people there very or bishop or whosoever. I really want to ask Coffee Brown. Where were he? Where were Coffee Brown? When the people
How you call him Coffee?
Well, I know I say Coffee or who. When the people go back and carry it to the mansion and put it in front of the streets, and we're cooking. But at that time, the peace was not threatening, right? It wasn't threatening. Where were Coffee Brown? Yeah, yesterday. When the pregnant woman was beating at red light. What? Beating at red light. Where were he? What did he say? What did the religious council say? What is this? It ever came out? Where were he when the board was killed at rehab? That 12, 13, 14 years old boy was killed. Where were Coffee Brown when Joseph Baga and his gangsters were stopping the motorcycle? No people is being taxed in this country. They took that money and stopped them from flying the streets. Where were he? Where were he when the lawmakers were beating in the house? Where were he? Oh, where were Coffee Brown when the Joseph Baga and his gangsters were playing with people's jobs in the country, taking people's jobs away from them, taking bread and butter? People who can only feed that people who they are only alone to feed that people to feed their family. They took jobs from them. Where were he? Where were Coffee Brown? I guess he heard it. He's giving to my estate, yes. When 5 the name of Zogos were killed in the water. Where were he? He heard it?
Okay.
He heard it?
Thank you so kindly.
He heard it. Where were he?
All right.
Where were he that today the peace will be played with? That today, Christmas Day, and we'll be to do, that it was not joking. But you know what? We like real people, we are talking.
Okay.
We no action. One day we just talk. No action. And all these dogs, these fools, or they to do foolishness, or they to talk foolishness.
Thank you. The woman I tell the mother, she want to preach. Okay. Folks, that's all the time we've got to be here this morning on the Tuesday's edition of the program, the Freedom Morning Rise. There has been a long presentation. Abu could not make his way here in time. The traffic has become a problem for us these days. We have to leave as early as we are able to leave, just so we ensure that we are here. It is because of you, the Liberian people, that we risk our lives every morning. We are leaving from our homes. Our family look into our faces and say, hey, please be careful, take care of yourself. Because they feel like the advocacy we are doing, it is always not in the interest of those oppressors. And as a result of that, our lives are being threatened. But it is because of you, the Liberian people. At least let me not die in one legal room anywhere, somewhere around. Let me die for the cause of the Liberian people. Let me not die maybe as a criminal somewhere. Let me die for the cause of the Liberian people. So that when I am dead and gone, somebody will look in the face of my child or children and say, hey, your father was one of the brave warriors of our country, and he died as a hero. Folks, that's all the time we've got to be here. Until we are here tomorrow, it's on Wednesday. Abu and I, let's keep the peace of Liberia. Mali is going to be doing the draw just shortly. Under 5 minutes, I'm going to stick around to ensure that she can do it from a system that is set up. Yeah, because yes, we needed just 2 more persons to reach the threshold, and it's up to you. *255*1# for $50 Liberian or 25 cents. Marilyn is here. You can continue to play. I'm around. Yes, you can still win 5,000, 10,000 or a bag of rice here this morning. So, folks, that's all the time we've got to be here. The name is Hagar Ganda. Abu is going to join me on tomorrow. Let's keep the peace of Liberia. I'm out of here, folks.